So I try very hard to be a positive person. But I also want to stay transparent. I'm not in a good place at the moment. I'm trying, but I got myself kind of locked in my room so I don't have to deal or fight with my mother who's going through her own anxiety and her own issues. When she's in her anxiety, it triggers my anxiety, and then we end up bumping heads. As much as I want to be supportive, I end up snapping at her. We end up fighting, and I go in my room to decompress, and then I don't want to leave my room. It's a lot of times it's petty stuff, and I even know it. But this is what happens. I'm a caregiver, and I can't hide myself. I have to do stuff, and on top of it, you guys, if you're watching, if you've been watching me, you know that I've been struggling just to get myself going. It's a blessing in disguise that I found that I started getting on TikTok, because for the brief moments that I'm doing those videos, I am happy. I'm, smiling, and I'm feeling good. And I feel good for a little while after that. And then if something happens in between videos, or if I'm recording this and my mother decides to come bang on my door, I'll pause this. I'll see what she wants, and sometimes it will turn into an argument. Then I'll try to come back to this and, pretend to some extent that, nothing bad happened. Because I'm not going to expose her like that. In whatever arguments we have, that doesn't need to be seen on camera. There's been times I've thought about sharing, that part of my life, because, a way of sharing and showing, what happens when someone's in anxiety, or when two people have their own issues going on and they continue to clash. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. And the reason I started this video is because I came across a video of Gary Vee, talking about, a guy was talking about having businesses with family and how it didn't work out. And it was like a year ago or whatever. And Gary Vee was saying, you're basically dwelling. You need to stop, and this, you got nothing holding you back. So stop dwelling on it. I know that's one of the issues I have, and that I beat myself up, and I know that's something that I have to stop. And I know some people that when that clicks, that, they're able to do it fast. I'm able to do it, and then I allow myself to get sucked back in. And notice how I said allowed. Because, just like many, that learned behavior is tough to just pull back, and when you're still living in it. And if I could move on, again, I'm a caregiver for my mother. And maybe that's even an excuse. Try not to beat myself up about it. You know, I'm holding myself in. The worst part about it, or one of the worst parts about it, is this negative energy that's going through me right now. It's depleting me. I'm constantly feeling, I already have energy issues. And then when I have anxiety and whatever's going on, I just shut down. I've literally been in bed for most of today. And even sitting up, like, I got this heaviness around my head. And again, I'm not sharing this for you to feel bad for me. Definitely not sharing this for you to judge me, because I judge myself enough. But I am sharing this because I know there's other people going through the same thing. Maybe not the exact situations, but this is my way of, saying, I'm not in a good place, as positive as I like to be and I want to be. I'm in a moment, and this is me trying to work through it. And me trying to, just talking to a camera about it is hopefully gonna, pull me out of it. I need to be stronger inside, and I'm not always the strongest. So, anyway, that's all I got to say for this video. Um, and then, as you see, I'm trying to do daily stuff now. So, unfortunately, this is day 5, I think. Yeah, this is me, just trying to put out the content and sharing where I am. Things gotta change. I want better, and I know I can do better, and I want better for my family. With that, I'm just gonna end it. Thank you for watching. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything.